Okay, let's take a look at what we have here. So, I've seen some guys on internet who made these pipes, and I took a look what can be done, right? So let's see. We have, this pipe was already destroyed because quick disconnect on the strut, one of them was messed up. So I just tried to experiment on this one first. The hose itself, rubber, it doesn't seem to be kind of like reinforced with steel or anything. You got some fibers, yes, but I don't see no steel or anything, so I don't know if this is really a good high pressure hose. I would assume that if I were to replace any hoses, I would want them to be steel reinforced. Well, that's just me. Ideally, I would want that. Okay, now here's the pipe, what it looks like on one of the strut lines, which is nice and smooth. And even though somebody mentioned that it's tapered, and it is tapered here, and here's smooth, 10mm, perfect size, so that's great. Not so much luck with this. Now this is the pipe that is broken. So this is a little tight, but nonetheless, maybe I can pull one of these because the connection is pretty much the same. I'm just trying to do it with one hand, so bear with me. Okay, yeah, that's another thing that is very weird. Let's just try to take this off as well. Okay, so here's the construction of the expansion hose, the Evo pipe I call it. So we have the U-turn kind of elbow. We have some sort of plastic piece that is inside. I don't know, this is another pipe inside the pipe. The reason for it, no clue. Like I said, I'm not a hydraulic person, so I guess it goes in here somehow, just like for some reason. But nonetheless, my problem here is, well, first of all, I scored the surface slightly here, which is a bummer. But in any event, I don't think this is gonna be used in the first place. I think I'm gonna have to go here because this is 10mm. This is flared, but kind of flared inwards, which is really strange. It's like, I don't know what exactly does it do. Why is it flared inwards, not outwards, like at the tip? Like this pipe, the flaring, like a little conus, as you can see, is at the end. This one is like reversed, like such, right? So not cool. So I don't know, we'll see. This is smooth, this is 10mm, polished the surfaces, and that's gonna be fine. Although I might lose the bracket that holds this hose there, so I will have to modify something, maybe make some extensions. Well, of course, the biggest issue is the main connector, because here I don't know what to do, because this is also kind of a very strange, bizarre situation. It's not smooth, it is actually like a slight conus going inwards, although it's close to 10mm, which is probably going to work with the crimpers. Take a look at with the crimp. Oh, very dirty, because I was grinding lots of things. Okay, let's just try to wipe it down slightly. I'm doing this on the lap, as I call it, because I literally am doing it on the lap. So let's take a look here. Here we got close to 10. It's, to be exact, it's about 9.9, which is like 0.1mm off. So there's a possibility that, well, actually no, 9.45, about 9.4mm, as you look closely. So I don't know, half a millimeter is half a millimeter, high pressure and whatnot. I don't know how that's gonna work, because on this portion right here, for example, if we look at it, this is exactly 10, even, very nice, 10mm right here. And this one, as you can see, it's not 10, it's moving. So for that very reason, I don't know if I will be able to find these sizes. Plus, surface here is damaged because, you know, I don't do this every day, but now I know. Yeah, so what have you, this is less than 10. And this is basically a construction. I don't care for this pipe really, because again, this hose doesn't go anywhere, it goes nowhere. It's just an expansion pipe, so I don't care. One other thing to be considered is that you would, I mean, in theory, the way I see it, you can crimp new pipe right on it. You get a hose, squeeze the hose on it, crimp the thing over, call it a day. That's it. Do I want to do it? Not necessarily, because I feel like these things they break off right where the ridges are, so they just being cut through or crimped too much, and then they break off the hoses right at the crimps. Here is one hose that broke off. It's not, it broke off like about maybe something like here, right? So I don't like it. I don't like it. So I would rather go over the smooth surface. I understand that you need kind of these things, but the compression fitting, that would have squeezed it on, and then I can have the hose with regular fitting that I can unscrew and screw back on. If I were to crimp the new hose here, what's gonna happen is I will have to be extremely careful with the angling, because this pipe has to be angled properly, right? Because banjo fitting goes there. From factory, obviously it's angled right. You can turn it after all, but what if I crimp it at wrong angle, and then I will have to twist the pipe, or even worse, it won't even make it. So that's not a good idea. So you would want at least one swivel. This pipe, basically, yeah, who cares? This could be crimped if it comes down to that, and then blocked off at the end. No need to swivel for this pipe. This is just a straight line, but somewhere on this pipe there's supposed to be some sort of a swivel. So not swivel, like a turn. I have to like turn it so I can angle it properly when I install it, and then tighten it up, and it will remain. So this is the idea. So tomorrow I hope I'm gonna make it to hydraulic shop. Maybe not, I don't know, but at least I got these pipes ready, and I can show it to the hydraulic guys what I need to have done. If all fails, I'm going to get me a bunch of compression fittings that will try to experiment. First I'm going to experiment on this, if anything, and if that's not working, then last resort, crimp new pipes, hoses right over the ends. All right, so this is it. Today it's over. These are the old crimpers that I had to cut out. So today it's finished with me. I'm gonna have to do other things. All right, this is all. Victor here, RestoreMercedes.com. Thank you for watching.